What
remember
did you think of the
everything.
flashback?
One.
Like with Fisher Tiger
Yeah.
and Odahime. I liked it. But I was telling the Mariah this whole time, like, this is like the civil rights movement of like One
I mean,
Piece.
it pretty much was. That's exactly what it's supposed to be.
Wait, yeah. That's Alonzo. That's why everybody be saying like Fishman like basically black people.
Yeah,
And then if you
that's
notice
what it
like
felt
Jinbei.
like.
Wait,
Did you
see
see
Jinbei
what
yet?
young Jinbei looked like?
Yeah, he had the blonde. I was like, 'cause, yeah, I was trying to explain to her like the whole story like one day, and I was like, bro, like, okay, like, this is Fisher Tiger. He's like the Malcolm X. This is Odahime. She's like MLK. Like it was so
fire,
interesting. I was like,
Like-
what? It's cool. And
But
then,
Alonzo. I don't know if you remember. I remember before when I was watching One Piece. I remember I was telling you, I was like, yeah, you should watch it because like it got touching stuff on it, like racism and all that. And everybody was like, racism. It got that. And what do you mean? And I was like,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it. I was talking about that.
no, that was great. I definitely was fully involved in that story.
Uh-huh.
And then like, yeah, and then Fisher Tiger used to be a slave.
Yeah,
And then,
that like reveal hit me when he was just laying there on his bed and he was like, I was a slave.
Yeah. And if you think about it, too, like he could have lived, but he didn't want the human blood. He was like, nah.
yeah, and then he turned down the transfusion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, that's
Arlong
dope.
went and said they wouldn't even give him blood.
Yeah,
That's
he
cap.
started
That's
capping
cap.
so hard.
Yeah, like no, they were trying to, but that nigga said no.
But Jinbei said someone said that he lied because they wanted to protect his legacy, though. So I understand
Yeah.
that. He was
They
like,
didn't
yeah,
want people
bitch.
thinking because if they said he didn't want to take people's blood, then they would have been like, well, why?
yeah. So he lied about it.
And also, I think
respect
he well, not.
But
I
what
think
you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say also, I think he didn't want people. I think he did because of the fact Otohime didn't want people to not trust you. Wanted their people to trust humans. If they had said, well, he wouldn't even take their blood, people would have been like, well, why should I talk to him then?
That's fair.
But I think Arlon kind of ruined that by revamping it and saying they wouldn't even give it to him.
But now I like how Horty was like kind of like the embodiment of Arlong. He was like, yeah, I want to take over him.
Yeah,
Arlong
that was
kinda like the
weird.
embodiment of Fisher
That
Tiger.
was like an interesting thing
Story.
too, like with Horty, because that was like a big moment too when he was talking to the prince with the blue hair, and blue hair
Mhm.
was like, what did humans do to you? Like that's what I was wondering the whole time too. I was like, why does this dude hate humans so badly? And then he mouthed some words, and I was just joking at first. Like at first it was like silent. I was like, bro, they didn't do
Mhm.
nothing. Like that's probably what he said. Like they didn't do anything. he's like, I just like to fight. Like that's that one meme.
Nah,
He's like,
bro. I'm trying to tell you, One Piece, it's like everybody has like a story and like a fucking ambition of something.
he's like, people think I came to save the day.
Oh
But really, I just like to fight.
Yeah,
I
his
love
whole
that
thing was
meme.
he was just supposed to be hatred personified.
Yeah. I was
He's
just
like
like,
an Arlong
bro.
1.5.
And then he
Arlong was
said
better though.
nothing. I really Arlong was better dude, because he's just
I
like
think so, too.
nothing. I was
He
just
was
like
supposed,
nothing.
well, in honesty, Horty was supposed to represent what happens when you teach hatred of a people without them having reason.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and wait, and I think
Because he was supposed to be, because the whole thing was supposed to be what happened to him was going to happen to every child if they didn't stop him.
Yeah, and wait,
They were just going to start hating him just to hate him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the scene where Horty was like a little kid and like then he like ran to a human or something like that, and like the human did something
And
to him?
Arlong killed them.
Yeah. So like that's kind of like it kind of
That was what it was supposed to represent. Like he killed them, and Arlong just hated people. Like Arlong had a reason, but he never
Mhm.
said it. So then Horty just started to hate him just to hate him.
Yeah. It didn't